So did you ever think you'd be doing a podcast in Hollywood?
No, Alex. When you approach me through the app, I was like, this is a dream come true. I asked for something. I prayed for something. The reason why I'm here out in LA in the United States of America is because I wanted to reach out to my my own podcast guests. And you coming into my life right now, it's a dream come true.
It is. And I've been couch surfing for over 15 years.
Wow.
I started couch surfing and I've hosted probably over 50 people here in the last 10 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been doing the couch surfing for a while. And
After COVID,
I've been, every summer I'll bring in maybe like a couple people. And I get notifications. Rodrigo and from Puerto Rico is in town. Say hello to him. And I just knock it up. I say, no, whatever. I just clear the message. And then I got Nicolette, a message saying Nicolette is in town.
Is that right? Does couch surfing
It does.
that? Okay.
It sends me notifications. So-and-so's in town. Go meet them or go talk to them or something. And I always swipe for because now that I'm doing the podcast, something said, let me get a couch surfer to come and do a podcast. Mm-hmm. And I clicked on your profile and I just wrote you. I didn't read anything about your profile. And I couldn't believe that you wrote me. And you're like, hey, I podcast too. So it was the oddest coincidence I've ever seen.
No, so two things that caught my eyes. Number one was HYPNOPOD. Mm-hmm. Hypno and pod. So coincidentally, I am a hypnotherapist. I just left my 9 to 5 and now I'm a hypnotherapist. And then as well, I podcast. So I'm a show.
There's something about the world. Something came together for you to be here. I don't believe in all that stuff, but I'm a believer now.
I do.
I'm a believer now. And let me get this just a little under you, like a little bit. There we go.
Okay.
And then, so this is still the pregame right now. We're going to do the intro. So I have this new intro video I did where I just take the camera and I go around stuff on this table, and it's really bad. I'm warning everybody. I've already debuted. I've done it on 2 podcasts, so I'm going to put it on yours too. And I apologize in advance because it's really bad. We're starting out, and the worse it is, actually, I think it's the better. The worse the intro video is. I saw your intro video.
Okay.
And mine isn't so great.
Oh, thank you. I mean, like that was like
yours is really cool. You have like the professional looking stuff, Mine's all. I don't know what mine is.
That's your essence,
That's what it is. It's
just,
your podcast is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's you build it. You have the power. Yeah. And we're going to get deep into this stuff. Ooh, when this show really starts. We're still doing pregame. This is the I used to start podcasts where I just said, rolling, okay, hi, today this is podcast HYPNOPOD. Today our guest is so-and-so and so. And then it would be really awkward.
It is, because you're not warmed up to the person and then,
yeah, you got to do the warm up. It's so important. Mm-hmm. And so we still, I wait for the right moment. Sometimes you do like a 10-minute pregame.
Wow. 10 minutes pregame.
We're going 10 minutes before we introduce you, and it's good. It's not good. You want to go no more than 2 minutes. My first one I did where I did like a pregame went like 4 or 5 minutes. I said, okay, that's too much. So the one I did yesterday went only about 2 minutes. This has gone like 4 or 5 minutes already.
Yeah.
So we're gonna probably start right now.
And I think we need to let the listeners know that none of this is scripted.
None.
We
literally just met.
Yeah, we literally just met.
And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
It's a beautiful thing. And so I think okay, producers, we have like 15 people behind the scenes here. We have a huge production. It might look like we're punk rock and raw, but we have a huge group of people. Can you guys keep it down back there? Yeah, we got a podcast going on. My goodness. Okay, why don't you guys roll that intro. We're here live with Nicolette Nierras,
Yeah.
all the way from Kuala Lumpur,
Whoop,
Malaysia,
whoop.
making her first trip here to Los Angeles. Welcome to the podcast, the greatest podcast in the world, other than yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alex, for having me. I would like to thank you and, of course, the universe, God, higher power, for bringing us together. Like, this is so cool. I never thought I would be here. It's always been my dream to be in the States and to become a speaker. And I don't know, fast forward 10 years, 15 years later, I am here right now in Los Angeles, California, from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, having my own show and being a guest on a podcast myself. So this is cool. This is incredible.
Well, thank you. It's an honor. Honor is all ours, and all of Los Angeles thanks you for being here. So we were just talking about earlier. We had never met. We were both couch surfers, and we were on the couch surfing network. And I got a notification, and randomly I wrote you, and you happen to be a podcaster yourself. And I went onto your podcast. I thought maybe you had like 4 or 5 videos, and you're over 800.
No, hang on.
Okay, back me up a little bit.
Let me correct that. So the 800 videos are including the reels.
Shorts.
Right. Sorry, the shorts. Yeah, the shorts.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, the YouTube shorts. So
they count.
I have. Oh yeah, of course. And I'm close to monetizing. So fingers crossed. When I go back to Malaysia, I hope I will reach that status, that goal. So I've released over today. It's 135.
135 episodes. Wow.
Yeah. And the first 6 were solos.
Okay.
And then I got on to PodMatch. So shout out to PodMatch for getting me onto the platform. So that's where I've been getting my guests. And some of them, of course, are friends that I just want to hear their experiences and their own unique stories. So more on virtual, but also in person soon. I'm loving this.
Isn't this great?
It's chef's kiss.
You've come a long way. I'm really impressed, and I'm getting actually inspired. I'm so inspired by you. I went and watched a bunch of your videos. I just randomly said, this one looks good. This one looks good. And I watched and listened, and it's amazing. You have a definite here. I don't know what I'm doing.
No,
okay.
This is
I'm bringing
Alex's
film. It's me.
podcast.
Yeah, it's my podcast. It's my house stuff, right?
Yeah.
My vision has been, I'm bringing actors on, and we're talking because I have a huge network of, this is Hollywood. So I have a huge network.
I'm in Hollywood.
You're
Mom,
in Hollywood.
Dad.
She's
Mom,
in Hollywood.
Dad, I made
it. This is a culmination of everything that you've worked for your entire life.
Oh my God.
Right here. It's it. This is it. This is the moment. And oh my God, the battery's low. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Like, this is the highest moment of your life, and all the cameras go out. But you come a long way, and I thought maybe you'd been doing it for years and years and years. But your videos only go back
June 2023.
I mean, the progress you made in that much time, it gives me a lot of hope. And I'm not doing it for, and I'm sure you're not doing it for the, other than it's like therapy for you almost, right?
Yes.
It's the most beautiful thing. I woke up about a month ago, and I'm total introverted. I have social anxiety. I have all that stuff, right? And I said, no more, Alex. Stop making excuses. Stop. I don't put my face on social media. I never got on there. I said, nope. That's it.
Yeah, I remember asking you your Instagram, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not there.
I don't have an Instagram presence.
It's my space.
I don't put pictures of myself online." But I said,
"But you're here.
I'm here. I'm doing it." I said, "No more. I'm not doing it anymore." And
the world needs you, Alex.
Though I had no idea I love talking so much. Do you feel the same way?
Yes. I have come to realize that I think this is my gift.
You do. You have. I listen to your voice. I just put your podcast. I actually listened to your first episodes. You know where it's just your voice.
Yeah.
And
No way. Are you for real right now?
I know your whole backstory. I know that you're a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a proof that I listened to your podcasts,
Yeah.
and I thought it was a beautiful thing. And we're gonna talk about the name of your podcast, which is very important.
Yes.
And what's the name of your podcast? Let everybody know.
Okay. It's called You're Worthless. Read that again. The juxtaposition of your very soul.
It's probably the most beautiful name for a podcast because it gets the person wondering what is going on. That's what I thought.
Double take it.
Double take. I said, okay, I'm interested because I knew right away that when you're saying you're not worthless is the name of your podcast, I knew that you didn't exactly mean that. It's really the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that right away. Mm-hmm. And I believe most people do, right? But it gets you thinking, goes, okay, you're worthless. She's trying to say, no, you are. Because
yeah, I'm asking you to face yourself and are you really worthless?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's very inspiring. I was inspired and I don't believe in those, like we were talking earlier, I don't believe in those happy coincidences. And I believe in happy coincidences, but I don't believe that there's some force bringing us here together today, right? But it did happen.
Yeah.
It did happen. You're a podcaster, a great podcaster, I must say, because you're out there. I saw you bringing guests from all over the world. You had a guest from Costa Rica. You had guests from the East Coast, West Coast, left coast, right coast, all around the world. You're going out there. Okay, here's the real question. Are you addicted to podcasting?
Okay. For the listeners and those, to be honest, yes. Yes. I mean, 1 year in, I've taken a 1 month break from podcasting, but still I'm releasing episodes today as we speak daily just to get my backlogs clear off. But yes, I'm not going to stop. I don't think so.
It's very. I'm in the honeymoon phase right now, which you've been through where I've been through. I'm on like this is we didn't even say
what number.
We were going through. This is the first episode where I started and I didn't say welcome, but we're gonna do it right now.
Okay.
10 minutes late. We're gonna do it right now. I don't. Did I break a thought? You were gonna say something.
No, I was no.
Okay, let me do that. Let me do it. Here we go. This is welcome to HYPNOPOD. This is episode number. Actually, I don't even know what number it is. Did we do 11? Honestly, I'm not really sure. Okay.
What are you going to name this podcast?
This is HYPNOPOD. Okay, I know the number. This is This is HYPNOPOD episode 13.
Okay.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah.
I hope you're not superstitious.
No, I'll just add 1 + 3. It's 4 and it's angel number.
Okay,
so the angels are around me. Yeah.
I was wondering, honestly, when I first started, I said, should I skip number 13?
Why?
When you go to the hotels, they skip, right?
13 and 4 in Asia. Well, I come from Asia. So number 4 is like a big taboo. Because 4 is like, if you translate it into Chinese, it's called like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but then in angel, because I believe in angel numbers as well. So 4 is like the angels are around me. So I'm going with the.
Plus, you turn everything into a positive in life.
Yeah.
You take everything and you could turn everything into a positive. And we're going to talk about positivity because that's my.
But there's also toxic positivity, Alex. We have to warn the listeners.
That. Oh yeah, we're gonna work. I think you're the perfect person to talk about positivity, toxic positivity, negativity, and all that. And so you are HYPNOPOD 13.
Thank you.
With Nicolette Nierras.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put your name on. I'm gonna superimpose your name in big letters. It's gonna be right over my face too.
So it's just me.
It's just going to be your face, and then I'll block my face out, So, well, welcome. You are guest number 13. Lucky number 13. 1 + 3 is 4. Mm-hmm. It's a happy number. Mm-hmm. We're going to have, this is the real start of the podcast right here. We're going to get serious. No, we're not going to. No seriousness.
Husa.
We can talk. We're going to talk about random stuff. We wing it now. No more prep. I'm lying. I prepped for 18 hours before you came here today.
Okay.
I know everything about your backstory. I watch all 872 videos that you have.
Alex.
You can test me on episode 643. You know how you said no. What is the meaning of life?
Alex, I haven't even gone. I've only released 135.
135. So what's your process of getting guests?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's get there. Let's go there.
Okay, so this is not a paid partnership, but I hope PodMatch sees this, and I'm friends with Alex and Alicia. So big shout out to them. They actually got me onto the platform. So I registered, and it's put my name on the podcast and the topic that I would like to talk about, and what are the criteria of the guests that I'm looking for. So I got on to that platform, and then suddenly I see people resonating and then matching. Like, I've got 20 matches already. And I was like, okay, so somebody wants to hear what I have to say. I think it's because of that "you're worthless" thingy.
It's great.
Yeah,
name.
They're like, oh, who does she think she is? Like, you're worthless? Are you sure? But then, I go deep down. I go deeper. It's like, are you really worthless? So the process, coming back to your question, I get on the PodMatch, and then people are allowed to give reviews. So thankfully they love my stuff, and they're not bored of me talking yet. And I think I have at this point about close to 100 5-star reviews.
Wow.
On PodMatch. So
I didn't even know. Now I know about PodMatch.
Yeah.
I've been PodMatch. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put PodMatch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pimp it out. I'm pimping it out.
I am friends with the CEO, Alex and Alicia, the wife, and I'm gonna give a shout out.
And Alex must be a really great guy.
Oh yeah, he is. He reached
all
out.
Alexes are great.
Oh.
Right?
My
Yeah,
God.
it just hit you.
Yeah, it just hit me.
It just hit you.
And, can I just say something?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, because we met a business owner yesterday, and his name is Alex too, and he's like an angel. And he was just telling me, like, I see you two girls. I see you and you. And we have a friend here back in the studio with us, with those listeners. Is that I'm gonna tell you something, an advice in life. So is amazing Mexican. He's got 8 businesses, and he's got a resort back home. And I'm like, how are you doing it? I want to know, because I'm big into entrepreneurship as well.
Yeah.
And Alex here, Alex PodMatch, Alex. That's like 3 Alexes.
Have you ever met an Alex that is not cool? No.
I see.
It's
No, of course no. Yeah,
it's a trick question.
Sorry, I'm also
with
honest.
An easy answer.
And I'm so super honest. Obviously, no, Alex. All Alexes are.
All right, cool. All Nicolettes every Nicolette I've met has been pretty awesome.
I hope
You're the only Nicolette I've met.
Yeah, that was a trick question.
Okay, see, there's things I could ask you that only a podcaster could know the answers to.
Okay.
Do you have this constant fear that you're not recording?
Yeah. So should we go check right now?
I'm always like this, because you're alone. You work alone.
Oh yeah.
You don't have like this.
No,
well,
Alex,
not me.
Alex,
I have 15 people.
Exactly, Alex. Don't kill him.
Hopefully, our viewers are so smart. They knew the minute I said there's 15 people back there. They're like, yeah, sure, buddy. Because you could hear people back there.
No, Alex, I am rooting for you. You're going to be the next. Yeah, you're going to be the next.
Do I have something?
Steve Bartle. Yeah, everybody has something.
Everybody has something.
Yeah.
I love the positivity. Can we talk about positivity?
Yes.
Because I need to learn a lot about positivity, because I have theories. Mm-hmm. And I know you're the person to ask.
Wow.
No, because I felt so positive after watching a bunch of your episodes. I felt like I want to go out there and conquer the world all of a sudden. I only watch honestly, I watched probably like 4 or 5 of them, maybe more. maybe up to 10 of your episodes. I just, let them run.
This is for real right now, right?
This is for real. No joke.
Okay.
Because I know I'm a little bit sarcastic. But I did watch a bunch of your episodes and I felt very inspired. Whatever you're doing, you're hearing it from a person who watched. It really got me inspired. And you just want to go out there and do stuff. But I love, you're a very positive person. And I am attracted to positivity, to everybody I meet. And if I get a sense of negativity, I'm out. That's me. That's me.
Ding, ding, ding.
I don't have zero tolerance or time. And it just shows you the type of person somebody is when a little bit of negativity comes in and I say, I don't have time to deal with it. And
I don't want to pay that with my energy.
No. You cannot. My heart doesn't beat anymore.
Yes.
When somebody says anything negative, before I would get angry.
Like you'll justify, you'll try to, put yourself out there and say, no, you're wrong. You should think this way. But now no more.
No time.
Yeah.
That's you. You deal with. Oops, you deal with that. But I do love talking about positivity and positive energy. And I want to get your opinion about positive. Is there such thing as positive, that energy that we can't define? You can't see it, but there is positive energy, right?
No, Alex, I think
yes.
Everything is energy, Alex.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Why are we vibing right now? Why do we say vibe?
Yeah.
Vibe. It's energy. Vibration.
Vibration.
Yeah.
Like that song. She's giving me good vibration.
I don't know what song that was, but that's, it's
from American band Beach Boys.
Oh, Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys, right?
Okay. Yeah. So coming back to that, positivity, we all vibrate a certain level. We attract what we are, not what we want. So you coming out there, just reaching out to people, and I so happened was vibrating at the same frequency. And then we connected. And then here we are. Yeah. So that is the whole thing. Everything has energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel that in a lot of times when I'm in a social situation or even one-on-one with somebody, I make it my goal to add to that positivity. I'm overly positive. Like you said, toxic. I don't know if it's the level of toxic for me, because I want to talk to you about toxic positivity and what that is. But I'm probably the most positive person that I know. And I believe that positivity breeds positivity. That's
right. But I just want to also give a message to the listeners out there that I'm not like this all the time. I get drained too, of course, and especially talking to a lot of people, then I need to recuperate. I have to take a step back and just be with myself. And then I think that's where meditation comes in, reflection comes in. I mean, this is becoming a spiritual episode, but we're going to go. We're going to touch all.
You're a pro. You're a pro.
All areas here.
you melt into whatever is the podcast, because you've been through so many conversations. And I was like, I was honestly, before you came here, I was really nervous.
You were?
I haven't been. Because of you're a professional, you're a pro podcaster at this point.
No, but okay, wait, I'm not going to say that, but
but you're pretty. I mean, once you get up to 170 odd guests, what is the number again?
135.
You know the actual number. Of course you do. Of course. I'm at 13. So, but 100. Wow, 100. So
1 year from now, Alex, you're gonna be at what? I don't know, 200. Who knows? And you're probably gonna have your own studio.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm manifesting that. I'm manifesting that for me too, and you too.
You're gonna have the
I'm gonna
Kuala Lumpur headquarters.
Yes, I'm gonna have one in Kuala Lumpur, and I'm gonna have one in New York and LA.
And this is what positive energy is. Coming back to the positive, see, that was positivity. We're putting positivity in the word. Now, let's give an example of what negative energy would be.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So let's just say, hey, I want to do podcasting, and then you would come in a negative. Maybe you didn't even want to say anything negative, because it's tough to be negative.
Yeah, it's tough to be negative right now. Like
but there are people that Okay, so let me give you an example
Yeah.
of a negative energy. So I showed somebody a picture of my podcast setup.
Okay.
Just took a picture.
Uh-huh.
A person, probably shouldn't have sent the picture. I took this picture of this setup right here. And I said, hey, I'm starting a podcast. Check out my setup. That's all I said.
Okay.
Sent
This
to
is
them.
on social media or?
No, just a friend I texted.
Okay.
They wrote me and they said, oh, that color of those walls is just not going to work.
Do you know what, Alex? What happens is it's especially when it comes to selling anything, the closest people, immediate family members to you are the ones that's gonna repel towards whatever that you're gonna do for your highest good.
Yeah.
You have to understand that and you have to accept that. And I've already accepted that. Like I was from corporate and starting something like, podcasting. I know I'm not Joe Rogan, but I'm Nicolette Nierras, I also shout out to Oprah. Oprah's my and Jay Shetty.
Her studio's right here, by the way. You guys should go visit while you're here.
Yeah. And Oprah, and also I'm very inspired with Jay Shetty and Stephen Bartlett. So these people are my idols, my inspiration. And where was I?
There's people who give you negative energy.
Negative energy. And like, who does she think she is? Like from Kuala Lumpur, and she's talking to people in the States. They don't say that to your face, but then you get the vibe. Like,
they're like, oh, you're gonna have to. Your table's too busy.
Yeah,
I didn't even. Okay, if I had asked her for her opinion, I said, hey, what do you think?
So we know it's a her.
Yeah, you guessed right. If I asked you for your opinion, if I said, hey, what do you think of my setup? What do you think it works? Is there anything I could do? Then okay, give your opinion. But unsolicited opinions are probably my biggest pet peeve, and they don't anger me. But I was really disappointed at hearing that.
Of course, and I know the reason why you sent it to her is because you think that she's important enough in your life to give you an input about what you're about to embark on.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why you reached out to her. And then once somebody gives that kind of response, and especially if that person is important to you, you'll be like, and that drags you down, and it demotivates you. But then, Alex, for me, like I keep a very close circle, especially going after having recorded 135 episodes. I know what I bring to the table. I know I have great topic. I know I speak to real people with real life stories, and I'm going to keep putting my message out there, even though I don't have the professional studio just yet.
Yeah.
But I'm here right now. I mean, it's something.
It's something. It's crazy. And we're going to keep being positive, and all you negative energy people, you guys could find your negative podcasts. We're only about positivity and boosting each other up.
Yeah.
And helping each other, because you might not have tomorrow.
Yes.
And if you say something negative to somebody, that's it. That's forever.
That's forever.
That's why I'm always positive, because I don't know if I'm ever going to see that person again.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to say something to you where that's the last thing I said to you and I'm going to regret it.
Exactly.
And it has happened.
Yes.
And I'm not going to do that. And positivity is the only thing.
And when you were saying that, it just reminded me of a saying. I don't know if it's by Rumi. The knife is not the is it sharpest sharpest item that can cut you, but it's your tongue.
Oh,
your words.
That's a great,
because that's gonna you're gonna remember that, and you're gonna go back to that context, that feeling that comes with that. So for me, like what you said, if I'm ever gonna leave a place or somebody, I just want to leave it with the great impact, knowing that I've given my best to that person.
Yes.
If it's now we're going to relationship, like platonic or non platonic or romantic, same thing with your friendships or your work colleagues. Yeah. Because I would love to leave the place or the person that I'm talking to with my authentic self, and the impact that I have on that person.
It's a beautiful thing. And that's why you're doing it too. I could feel from your podcast that you really want to help people because you found something. It helps you. The podcast helps you, but in that same process, and I feel the same thing, in that same process, you're helping the other person. And so it's a beautiful thing. And I've found that every single person, you're the first person who actually has done podcasts before that has been a guest of mine. That's why I was so nervous. Every other person that has come here, even though they've done a podcast like Zoom they've never done a live podcast like this. Do you prefer live or
right now I can say I prefer live.
Yeah. Live is so...
I want to go and set up my own studio.
Yeah, you have to because you don't have to do anything.
You have to fly to Kuala Lumpur then.
Yeah.
Or I'll fly out here.
I've never been to Southeast Asia. I've never been out there.
So, well, you have a friend.
Let's talk about Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
I haven't been. I have not been to anywhere in Southeast Asia. I'd love to go see Thailand.
I knew he was going to say that. The first is it because of the hangover?
We go to. I want to see Malaysia, of course, Kuala Lumpur, and I know one thing about Kuala Lumpur. You had for a while the tallest building, the Twin Towers, were the Twin Petronas.
Petronas, that's right.
Petronas were the tallest.
Yeah,
they lost the designation recently.
Yes, recently to Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
Burj Khalifa is taller.
Number one.
It's number one.
It's number one right now. It's in Dubai.
Yeah.
And then number two, it's in our country.
Which is the Petronas, yeah?
No, Merdeka, so 118.
Petronas is no longer.
No longer. I think it's in the top 10 or top 20. Don't come after me, guys. But then, yeah, you can check Google. But we are number 2 right now. We're still in the world map.
You guys got to get that number 1 back. Okay, everybody.
I don't know how
the Kuala Lumpur government, I'm making a plea to you. You guys got to build a new, taller building. Just keep going. You can't lose this war. Why can't they just add an extra like 20 stories?
It doesn't work like that, Alex.
Just keep going. Just add a flag or something. You know?
Are you from engineering background? No. Okay, so I'm not either. So
Well, I know that you guys also have the bridge between the towers.
Yes.
That's the highest walkway in the world.
I don't even know that.
I randomly know that.
It's a trivia now. Is that right? Okay, I'm gonna go check Google.
I was pretty sure. What are some things about Kuala Lumpur we could learn about here? Is there some random?
Okay. Oh my God! This is impromptu.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah. I do that all the time to my guests. So now, okay.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Good thing. Okay, random facts about Malaysia. We're like LA in the sense that we're very multicultural as well. We have different races in the country. We speak various languages as well, and the food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because again, I was with a friend at a hostel, and she's from Kazakh, and she's like, one thing about the States is that they don't really have enough seasoning. I don't know if it's the restaurant, but it's just our personal opinion. But then back to Asia, we're very lively when it comes to food. I guess similar to Mexicans here. But I don't know much about American food as well. I love your burgers. Yes.
We know burgers here.
Yeah, your burgers. And what else? We have Batu Caves. Batu Caves is I think we have the largest statue of a Hindu god in Kuala Lumpur.
Only in Kuala Lumpur?
Yeah.
All around the world?
All around the world, yes.
So you have the biggest one?
Yeah, gold statue of a deity. And I'm not sure it's
I love those.
Oh, yeah?
I love those.
And fun
statues.
fact, Alex, I've never even been there.
You've never been?
I've been in Kuala Lumpur. I've stayed in Kuala Lumpur for 14 years because I was originally from the East Coast. So Malaysia is made up of 2...
archipelagos.
Yes.
See, I know my words.
Vocab. Okay. I'm from the Borneo side, the East Coast. So again, translated to the US, the East Coast. So that's New York.
Yeah.
Now I'm residing in Kuala Lumpur, the west side, the peninsula. So that's the capital of Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia.
Yeah.
And you have, so I'm going to see if I can remember my geography.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Malaysia.
Yeah.
Singapore on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Singapore is no longer, so
A part of Malaysia, yeah.
1968 was the separation.
1960.
Something like that.
Oh my
62.
God, Malaysians are gonna kill me.
They're all gonna, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, they're gonna be like, how could you not know this?
Yeah.
But so there's Singapore on the right, and then we have Indonesia to the right there.
Yeah.
Above you is Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. I can't believe I remember this stuff.
Wow.
I don't know why, but that's it. I got to go one day. It's one of the only places around the world you travel. So you came here to the United States.
Yeah.
This is your first time in LA.
Yes. It's my first time on US soil.
And you came how many days ago?
I landed on the 2nd of September. And I've been here for 3 weeks. And I leave tomorrow, guys. So by the time this airs.
And you're in Hollywood now.
Yeah, I cannot believe that. I am in Hollywood.
You're literally like 3 blocks from here is Paramount.
We are planning to go to Hollywood after this. Like,
yeah,
just
you
to
gotta
get
hear
a
it. Because if you went outside and you walk a little, it's the Hollywood sign. It's right here. So I'm going to give you guys some recommendations.
Okay.
On where to go before you go to Hollywood. Actually, the best spot, it's only like 6 blocks from here, Larchmont Village.
Larchmont Village. Okay.
You have to see it because
we could get there by bus. Could we walk?
You go. It's like
because we rely
1 mile.
1 mile. Oh,
it's
okay.
15 minutes walk.
Okay.
But you're going through the nice houses. You know,
yeah.
It's a beautiful walk. I've taken that walk probably 1,000 times.
Oh yeah.
Because I've lived here for 20 years. So in this house, I mean.
In this house.
Yeah. So.
And it's a nice house, guys.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I wish we could turn the cameras around, guys.
Yeah. No, but then we're gonna have to show our crew. No.
Can you guys keep it down back there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're eating lunch. And they're walking around. Okay, we're doing a podcast here, guys.
Yeah. Respect, please.
So Los Angeles, and you're going straight back to where are you going after that?
Yeah, back home because I need to again go back to my podcasting. I have some requests already, and people have asked me to be guests on their shows as well.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the flight's tomorrow, layover in Manila, and then Kuala Lumpur, and then making my plans to be relocating in the States.
Yeah.
Since now you're saying it, I'm gonna put it out.
Put it out there because
next year
when your monetizing comes in.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah. As we speak, wait, hang on. As we speak right now, I checked with my marketing assistant. Okay, I hired. Thank God, she approached me. And she said I should be monetized. I should be monetized within this week or before the end of September. So, yes.
Lucky you. I'm only at like 290 hours. You have to be at what, 4,000 hours?
4,000. Oh, but Alex, I started it. We started counting in August. Hang on, wait. I might be wrong. July. So July, August, September. Oh, not bad. Well, she promised me like within a month, and I was like pestering her. Where are we gonna get, ma'am? You gotta get your content right. Okay, so I was patient enough, and it's like another gift. I'm flying home and then monetize.
It's a beautiful thing. Wow. Well, I spread a little bit of that positive energy onto me. Get me those views. Not that I do it for that, because I really, like we were talking about earlier, I'm addicted to it. I wake up and this gives me energy. And like I said, it was a month ago. Mm-hmm. I started, and my stress level went from high to now that I'm just speaking about things, I'm so calm.
Yeah.
And people are coming over. I'm getting that social, stimulation that we really need, even if you're homebody. Because I'm a hermit. I stay indoors nowadays. I don't like leaving because traffic is really bad in LA.
Yeah.
So nice people like you come in here to greet me, and we just chat over. I have some tea, some Earl Grey, and some water. It's really nice, and I'm sure you feel the same way, right?
It's very therapeutic.
It's therapeutic. You provide almost a little bit of therapy for people, and then you get therapy yourself.
Yes.
It's a crazy thing that's happening. That's why it's becoming so
synergy.
popular.
Yeah.
And you know that I read the stat that there's over 2 million podcasts.
Was it 2 or 4?
I think 2 million in the United States.
Oh, in the United States. Okay.
So there's probably like 4 or 5 million around the world.
Yeah, right now.
And growing.
And yeah, I read this report as well from PodMatch, and only I think 5% is still alive after a year. So Alex, you gotta push through.
And here, I live in a city with unlimited actors. So my podcast is geared for actors.
Can I ask you a question now? Me being a podcast
we can switch around.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So how many? Okay, who are these actors that you have invited or planning to invite? Like they're in your pipeline.
So almost every single one. So I did location managing, which is in Los Angeles. That means we rent out homes to films.
Right.
And productions for photo shoots, films, music videos, anything you're going to do filming.
Yeah.
So I've rented out over 300 projects, films in all over LA because my families have homes here. And so I rent all their houses out. There's mansions, there's all these things. I'm like, why don't you guys rent? So I became the manager for all those properties.
Wait, so you've rented like houses in Beverly Hills?
Mostly in the Valley. A lot of my family's homes. This house for filming, and then also a couple of houses in the Valley of my family's. And so through those, I meet producers, actors, and my network is huge. Amount of people that I meet on these shoots. So all those people, I've been writing them randomly. Hey, you came. I also work as a sound man on films. So I just go into my network and I'm saying, hey, you remember me?
Yeah.
You came and shot at my family's house. And they're like, yeah, I'll come and do a podcast.
Oh my God.
So
you see?
I found my niche.
Yeah.
My niche, we say.
Is it niche or niche?
It's we talked about this in like 3 podcasts ago. I had my friend Fred was over here, and we talked about when you're younger, you say niche because you don't want to say niche when you're younger.
Why that?
Because you're young people, we all say, hey, that's my niche.
Oh.
It's like almost slangy word. But when you get older, if you say niche, you sound unsophisticated, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm, I have to say niche. It's my niche. I even said in the last episode, oh, it's my niche. Oh, you're so fancy.
Finance.
Yeah. What's your, so you said you work corporate.
Yeah.
See, I veer off into topics.
Yeah.
You were corporate. What was this corporate job? How life sucking was it?
Thank God for asking me. Okay, I love talking about this because I've moved on, and now that I'm not triggered by any of those emotions, that means I've healed from that. And not to say that I've finished healing, because we're all healing until we're like 6 feet underground or we're cremated. But this background of mine, I'm a chartered accountant, and by the UK Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. So I don't know if you've heard of the word polyglot. And it's like I've always liked to dip myself in different things, and I knew that it has its pros and cons to it. The pro is that, okay, you get to try everything. You get they have a taste of everything. But then the con is that you're not seeing things through, right, till the end. And it's about commitment and whatnot. So for me, being an accountant, I'm going to take a step back. I actually wanted to become a cardiologist or a pilot. But then that costs a lot of money back home, especially, I think anywhere in the world, right? Unless you get scholarship. So I resorted to something that is not gonna go, that every industry will need an accountant. I mean, in filmmaking, an accountant would be the best with line producing. Yeah. A guest told me that. So I'm like, yeah, you know what you'd be good at, Nick? Line producing. So what's that? Okay, they calculate all the costs in the budget. So
the most important person on the set is actually a line producer.
You see? So yeah. So dad said, okay, we don't have that. We don't have the paper for that. So just go do something. So I resorted to that. And then from there, being an accountant, I tried auditing, accounting, consulting, and I've tried everything for the past 15 years. And this corporate job, I loved it. And I was all about chasing the money and the status, the dollar, called dollar. Yeah, but I was chasing ringgit then. If I was chasing the dollar, I would have 4.34 now. But it's okay. We're starting right now. We're starting in Hollywood. So yes, at 19, I was so eager to get my own money, start working, get my own money, because my dad, my mom, they wouldn't allow me to buy anything. They're like, okay, that's not important and whatnot. So I did. I came all the way from where I was born on the East Coast to the West Coast of Malaysia and started working, studying, working full-time, studying part-time. So I took up a course that would allow me to work full-time, to work full-time and study part-time. So yeah, and been with, I think, 6 companies so far, and in different industries. And of course, to a point where I did achieve certain things in my life that I wanted to, but I had planned. So the problem with me was I planned it. Little did I know that, the higher power has a different plan for me. So when I reached 30, I, I did, yeah, I reached all those goals, but I also got married and I got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So all before 30. So when I reached 30, I'm like, and that was when COVID happened. What now?
Mm-hmm.
What now? Yeah, I did join a great organization, but it was soul sucking, like you mentioned.
Like I said, yeah.
Yeah, and that's when I had my burnout. That's when I started to take a step back, and I took a sabbatical. I was forced, to be honest, to take a sabbatical, or else I won't be here talking to you.
Yeah,
I'd probably, yeah.
And the podcasting is your rebirth.
Yes,
a little bit in many ways.
Yes, if the start of it, I would say, because so corporate, and then I said to myself, you know what, I don't want to curse, but f this thing, I'm gonna see what's out there. Like, why do I feel devoid of everything? And it's like when you're just out of a relationship, a commitment, you feel like, okay, I'm not good in this area. Let me just focus on my work, because that's what I've always been good at. I've always been great at school. So I said the love department, maybe it's not for me. But then also the burnout started kicking in, and it's like almost the universe is trying to shake me and say, you know what, you're not meant to do this anymore. Just try something else. Because I was so adamant by going through this route. This is how I'm going to go and get my money and all those things. So that relationship really, it took me about 4 years to find myself again.
It takes a long time.
Oh, yeah.
To get back to it.
Yeah. And the podcast, the whole thing was the impetus of my podcast. So I started taking hypnotherapy, to be honest. And then I said, you know what? Again, at that time, I felt worthless. And that is also the start of why I named my show You're Worthless, because I felt worthless. Nobody loves me, not even my ex-partner or my, excuse me, my colleagues, right? My family's there, yeah, of course, but then they cannot pull me out of it unless I help myself, you see. So I sign up a new course altogether, 180 change from an accountant, to to psychology, the field of psychology. And then, but I said to myself, okay, why would people listen to me? I asked myself, excuse me, why would people listen to me? Why would people pay me to give them advice? You know what? let me go out there, let me start talking to people and see if they feel as miserable as I am, and if they have their own life stories. Like, let me see. So that's why I started talking. I mean, I signed up in February, and then I started talking to people in June. Oh, sorry, June was like my first six episode, and then in August I signed up my first podcast guest, and I've never looked back since. Turns out that I actually love talking.
Yeah, we don't know that we like talking until we start doing it. And I
Yeah.
feel the same way. You go to a party, you go to any type of social, a wedding, whatever. I'm the quiet guy sitting in the corner, not talking to anybody,
Observing.
observing and only speaking when I know something. And people will watch my episodes and go, who is this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And this was always in me. I've always been this person. But yeah, once these things turn on, something happens to us.
Yeah.
Something happens and we become the people we really are.
Yes.
And it grows. And I've been watching your most recent episodes. You're like, your confidence level is off the charts now. And my confidence has been growing with every episode. Your confidence grows. You find your voice, and you've not only found your voice already, you're on a different level now. It's amazing. Like, I can't believe, even if you have like summer shorts or something, but it's still huge. 100, that's a lot of dedication. And that means you're like really dedicated to doing this. And, you have something beautiful, and hopefully I have something beautiful.
Alex, it's just going to go up for you from here.
I thank you. And I'm just using, and you're, like I said, you inspire me. So do you ever wonder how much time has passed, or did you like just keep talking? Like, as far as the
I mean,
show
of course,
goes,
when I am the host, I have to be mindful of their time, right?
Do you, because I always wonder how much time has passed from the beginning, and I'm always usually off by only a couple of minutes.
Oh.
So if you had to guess right now, how much time do you think has passed since we started?
Since we sat down on this chair.
Since we sat down, yeah, and we actually started the pregame.
Maybe 50 minutes, close to an hour now.
50. Okay, we're gonna check after, and I'm gonna put it. Usually, I'll get up and check it and be like, live.
Do
you have a timer? I mean, I could go check it.
3, 4. Wait, I got here. I texted you about 2:40, and then we had the tour. We started at 40. We probably started at 4. At close to 3. So it's now 3:47. So close. 45.
About 40. Yeah, I'm going to say about 52 minutes.
Okay.
52 minutes, and I have my special thing here on this show is 10 questions.
Okay.
For Nicolette, which we're gonna keep. We're gonna keep these. Mm-hmm. I think we still have a little bit to talk about before we. But I try to keep my episodes around. I'm trying to keep them at around an hour 20 max. Because, but what do you think is the perfect time for a podcast? It just doesn't matter, right? It's whatever it is. To me,
okay. Drawing from the videos that I've seen, other podcasters, like Steve, he could go on for about 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
But for me, having done 100 plus right now, I think 45 to an hour would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 20, 30 if it's dense packed with information, like you're in, you just want to get information, and then you're out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If there's like interaction, it's like, conversation like this, an hour, 15 minutes would be good. An hour.
Yeah. I've seen most of them. I start getting drowsy.
Okay.
around
right now?
one. No, not yet. No, I still got time. Okay. I'm noticing like around an hour and 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
My body's even if I'm having fun, yes. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the attention span of a person is just like 20 minutes, to be honest.
Yeah. And the best part about podcasts, I've noticed a lot of people will go to their house and they just have a podcast going in the background.
Oh, yeah.
So the longer your podcast is actually, it's just running. People are listening to it off and on. Mm. Yeah. So you could just sit here and just be like, blah, 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 blah. And they won't even know the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're substance. We talk about substance. We talk about real feelings here.
Of course.
It's all about emotions and positivity. If I want anybody to take anything from this podcast, be more positive, people. It's very easy. It's the simplest thing in life. That if I give anybody advice, check your positivity. Be positive with people. Positive energy. If somebody says, "What's your favorite color?" and they tell you blue, and you go, "I hate blue," or little things like that. That's a negative energy. So only positive energy here. This is the positive energy space, and it's infectious.
Yes.
Positive energy is infectious, and people try it out. Just try it. I know you want to be negative. There's jealousy and all these little negative aspects in your body. You could easily turn those things around. And it comes with wisdom and life experience. I could obviously tell you've had life experience that brought you here. The negatives, all the bad things, they make you a better person. You know this. I'm telling you things you already know. So what else can we talk about? You're a podcast. What would you ask? Where do we go from here?
Okay.
You're the master. You're the master podcaster. Teach me.
Wow. Okay. So we're shifting. So Alex, what are you most proud of so far?
Proud of? Wow.
Yeah.
In life, raising my biggest, the thing I love the most in life is my cat. No, this is serious.
Is
this
he
is
here?
serious. But he's probably came in and he noticed he feels if somebody else is in the house, he'll go hide somewhere.
Okay.
But he had one of the most life-changing. I could tell that the person I became was because of him.
How so?
Before he came into my life, I didn't know cats. I didn't understand cats. I didn't want to understand cats. And he came into my life and he walked into my door. And I said, I guess I have a cat now.
Oh, random.
They call this in the United States, we call it the cat distribution system. So a cat chooses you, right? This is the way of the world. He walks into my life. I don't like cat hair all over everywhere. He starts scratching up furniture. I'm like, I can't, I know I want to keep him, but I can't. But then after 6 months or so of working on it, I changed. I started to appreciate him. I said, I love you. I love this. I love him. And he changed me because at first I was so close to the idea of a cat living in my house. And I judged this cat and I was ready to kick him out. And now I look back and I go, wow, he changed my life because he showed me, do not judge a book by its cover. Do not quickly judge people right away. Give people time. Give people a chance. Yeah. And it changed me as a person. And it's not just about a cat. It became something bigger than that. And now I don't judge people. You know, when you meet somebody for the first time, sometimes, and you get a bad impression from them, you're like, I don't like them. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Which is, sometimes it's a good idea if they're giving you negative energy. But there's qualities in people too. And if you give people a chance, they might surprise you.
Yeah.
So he taught me. So I'm most proud of that I stuck with him. I always remember that and I always appreciate him. Was that a good answer?
Oh, yeah.
An answer to a question that is very difficult. You're asking the hard-hitting questions. I watched some of you're interviewing like CEOs of companies and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get grilled here.
No.
But you're being very kind to me. You're so easy to talk to.
Oh, thank you.
So I think with that, I think we should go. Let's do 10, 20, because there's always going to be time to talk afterwards. These are especially...
I could be in another, your other episodes. Like I could be here again.
I wish you weren't taken off. We do like a whole branch is called You're Not Worthless HYPNOPOD. HYPNOPOD. The You're Not Worthless
I'll
episode.
have you on my show. You know what, Alex? Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with a Zoom or something.
Yes. On Riverside.
Yeah, Riverside.
Yeah.
I need to download it. Is it an app?
Yeah, it's an app. Then if you record via your phone, it's an app. But then if it's through your laptop, you just click it and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check it. And I'm also looking at PodMatch.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay.
You know what? I'll send you my link, my affiliate link in PodMatch. So
you get that 10%.
Yay.
And that'll be very nice. Hey, we're here. We're selling. I sold out a couple episodes ago. I said I was going to be punk rock, but I sold out. Hey, get these endorsements coming. No, I don't do it for the money. I honestly,
No,
I'm just
Alex,
doing it for
let's invite it to our shows.
Let's
like
bring the positive
yeah,
in. Let's bring the energy in.
Yeah, we want to be endorsed.
Yeah, we tried to get 2 episodes ago. I was trying to get hair dye endorsement because I had a guy on for my friend Fred here, and we're talking about hair dye for men.
Okay.
We're like, hey, just for men, get us the.
Oh yeah.
So get us those endorsements. Okay, we're gonna do 10 questions here with Nicolette.
Okay.
And these are gonna be hard hitting questions. I wrote them about 10 minutes before you got here while I was eating cereal.
Okay.
All right. These are very simple, probably the dumbest questions you've ever been asked. But hey, this has become part of my show. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do these 10 questions, but I think they're so much fun because you learn about, they're just icebreakers. All right. So this is a really simple one. What is your dream vacation destination?
I mean,
other than Los Angeles.
Okay.
Other than where you've already
been. Ooh. Right off the bat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Ding, there's a timer.
Okay, Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, I haven't gone to. I was supposed to go to Paris this year.
You were supposed to, and you've never been, obviously. And
then I made a choice, and because you know what? I knew that I had to be on the show. That's why I switched my whole plan.
If you had gone to Paris, you would never have come here.
No.
Because there's no Parisians doing HYPNOPODs.
Yeah, exactly.
If this was a Parisian pod, it'd be, Sir Nicolette.
Yeah, comment ça va?
You have a podcast.
But funny thing, my name is French.
Is it Nicolette?
Nicolette.
You have a podcast. You want to come? Wait, that's Italian.
Yeah, that's Italian. I was just about to say that. I
always mess up my French and Italian accents. And sorry for all the French people. I'm not trying to,
Yeah, we're not.
I love French people. My mom is a French teacher, so she so why did she teach me? I always go to my mom. Yeah. My mom speaks like 7 languages.
No way.
I always go to her, I'm like, as I speak Armenian and English.
Okay.
I'm like, Mom, why didn't you teach me? She speaks Arabic, she speaks Turkish, she speaks all these languages, French, all this stuff, right? And I'm like, why didn't you teach me when you was? She's like, you're right. Why didn't I teach you?
But why didn't you have the initiative to, come to me and I blame my mom and dad too because because we're by blood and Filipino, so Tagalog, and they both, my mom and dad, they speak that language, but then I'll answer in Malay or English.
Yeah. So you speak Malay, Tagalog?
No, I can only. I understand when it's in conversation or on TV. I don't need subtitle. But then if it's when I'm conversing, I'm like English. But then you can talk to me in Tagalog.
Yeah.
Or Bisaya. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Malay.
Yeah. Malay, yeah.
How does Malay? Can you say this is the greatest podcast I've ever been on in Malay?
Ini adalah podcast terbaik yang saya pernah hadiri.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. All right. That's very nice. So I hope we have our Malaysian guests.
Audience, yeah.
I want you to let me know if she said exactly what she's that she's translate.
Wait, this is amazing. I just had a thought. Like our audiences are gonna converge. Like I have audiences in the States and Malaysia right now in YouTube. The outreach.
We might break the podcast universe.
I mean, we might just
I want to get Bobby Lee. He's the greatest. So Tiger Belly. Bobby Lee is my. He is the greatest podcaster.
I need a.
To me, I model everything after him.
Right.
Because he wings it. Mm-hmm. He's a comedian, so he's really funny. But his show is, they do it the right way. Mm-hmm. I don't know, there's something about his show. Everybody else is, to me, he's the king. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Bobby Lee, shout out to you, man. You're the man. He's never going to see this, so it doesn't matter.
He will.
All right, here we go. This is a great one. This has to podcasting too. Your dream celebrity podcast guest. Celebrity, like...
Hollywood.
Could be anybody, somebody known. It could be Barack Obama, let's say, or it could be a politician. It could be the King of England.
I have.
Yeah.
I'd like Oprah to come to my show.
Oprah. That is she'd be a great guest, huh?
Because I modeled this. She's
yours.
my idol. Yeah.
So Bobby Lee's mine.
Oprah. Yeah.
Oprah.
Yes.
And Harpo, her studio is right here.
I know.
You could go while you're going for Larchmont. You can pass by her studio.
Okay, I would do just that.
Well, actually, what am I saying? It's still close. It's not too far, but
yeah, I'd like to have Oprah.
I mean, it's just a building, so yeah. But she's there. She's got a button in the I've been in the elevator that goes into her building, and she's got this button that is only for her or something. I forget. It's something that says "Do not press this" or something. I don't know. It's some weird thing. I don't remember. Okay, that's question number 2. So Oprah is your answer, and that's forever. We cannot change answers. You're stuck with Oprah as your podcast guest in 10 years even.
Yes.
So you'll get her in about 2 years probably. She'd probably do it too. You know, like it's weird is a lot of things in life we think that we cannot get, but you get a lot of things just by asking.
Oh yeah.
You could probably write.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. You could probably write Oprah's representatives, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably do. You never know. She might say yes.
I think you just gave me...
It never will hurt, right?
Yeah.
Even the 1 in a million chance, probably, but 1 in 100,000 chance, let's just say. You have nothing to lose by asking. And then so many people do not ask that if they actually get a request from somebody, they're probably like, oh, we've never seen this before. Mm-hmm. So asking you will get and manifest. I don't believe in manifesting in that sense where something gets spread in the world, but manifesting is a physical concept. People think it's not physical. It's a real thing because it's a numbers game in a lot of senses.
Oh yeah.
Manifestation.
I mean, Alex, don't you think that whatever that you have right now, you've prayed for it, you got it right? Yeah. I definitely prayed for that.
I just got lucky.
Now, guys, I love how two minds are coming. Like, I have a friend as well. She's very realistic. Like, and I'm the optimistic one, you know. But of course, I have to keep myself grounded as well. So both of us, she's like, Nick, when we come to a topic and then we have like an argument, I'm like, no, so this is why we're friends, because we still care for each other, but then even though we have differing opinions, so that's okay. I love it.
Yeah, that's
why we're so diverse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally. I totally agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. No. Should we move on?
Yes.
What was the last question I asked? Celebrity podcast?
Oprah.
Wow, we're on number 2.
Okay.
See, this is what happens. I should just start the show. I've been saying I should start the show with this because this takes like 45 minutes.
Yes. This is an episode of its own.
Yeah. I was thinking of just having the show where the 10
questions.
It's 10 questions
with...
Welcome to 10 Questions with Nicolette.
Yeah.
I'm going to spice it up and make it its own show.
You know, why don't you do this? Like a show, one episode, you have a guest and talk about whatever that you want to talk about, and then next one, and have it alternate, the 10 question, and then one topic, 10 question, one topic, 10 question.
Do you think I could number it so I get 2 numbers? So like you'd be guest number 13, and then 10 questions would be guest number 14.
Yeah.
Because I won't get my number up.
Yeah.
Because I want to be...
Because this episode is different, and the number... Yeah.
It's a different episode. So I could get 2 shows out of 1.
Exactly.
And bump up those numbers.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the views, guys.
Hashtag
Sarcastic. All right. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I already talked about this. I wrote this out. Well, let's bring it again. Something about Kuala Lumpur most people don't know. I already kind of talked about it.
But. Well, they all know that Nicolette was there.
Nicolette was here.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Is there anything that we might not know about Kuala
Lumpur? Well, there was this debate about nasi lemak, our main dish. Singapore was trying to say that this is their national dish, but I still think it's a Malaysian dish. So nasi lemak. So if you ever come to Kuala Lumpur, please ask for nasi lemak.
Nasi lemak.
Yes.
Okay, can we get nasi? I wonder if there's nasi lemak here.
Nasi means rice.
Rice.
Yeah, lemak
okay.
means lemak means because when they cook the rice, they use coconut milk, so that's why it's like creamy. So lemak means creamy. So nasi lemak, so fried, rice, creamy rice. And usually it comes with anchovies and some meat like chicken or beef, and then some pickle, and then some peanut, and that's the spice. Yeah.
Our audience and me, myself too, are getting very hungry right now.
Yeah.
I hear spice and rice. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, before I forget, every episode we have to talk about, we just have to say the words Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue.
So I just have to say Korean barbecue and karaoke it's part of my show where I bring it up or just say the words and we're good.
Korean barbecue and karaoke.
And karaoke, yeah. Those are my two favorite things. We're in Koreatown.
Koreatown.
So we like Korean barbecue and karaoke here. And we talk about Korean barbecue and karaoke because that's all we do here in LA. And
what
sit
a
at the coffee shop. Juxtaposition.
Los Angeles and Koreatown.
Yeah, we're in the edge of Koreatown and Larchmont. So like just south of Hollywood. So we love that stuff here. LA is a weird place. We're weird here. Yeah. We're very cool. We're chill.
Yeah, cool.
So something about Kuala Lumpur, some people didn't know. See, I already nasi lemak.
Nasi lemak.
See, I already forgot it. Oh, and Malaysia has a king.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know why I knew that.
Yeah.
And they serve. And who votes for the king? Do you have a vote?
Oh, they have a rotational basis amongst the states. So this time around could be the king from this state, and then the next term would be a king from another state.
And is there term limits? 4 or 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. That's kind of like the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. We talked about the king.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, we know about Malaysia. See, this is an educational show too.
Please don't roast me if it's not correct.
On the comments, please. All right, here we go. This is a bad question. Would you rather live in New York or London?
New York.
Alicia Keys? Are you? I know you love Alicia Keys. Is that your karaoke song?
It would be now because I visited New York just last week.
So you went to New York before LA?
No, LA first.
Oh,
a week in New York.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, so US soil, Los Angeles was the first city LAX, you know.
So, yeah.
And then JFK and then back to Cali.
Yeah, so LA and New York, we have we have a competition.
And
New Yorkers who don't like LA, LA people who don't like New York.
I know.
But we don't not like them. We love the people. In New York, we get along, but we have this friendly competition.
Yes.
And New Yorkers,
I see that.
Yeah, everybody knows it. It's there.
But I love both of these.
Both are beautiful. Yeah.
West and East. I love it.
I love New York. I love everybody, honestly, because every one of you is beautiful. And if you're watching this, thank you. Because we appreciate you. Positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
Spread the positive energy because you are beautiful and you are not worthless.
For sure. Whoever is thinking they're worthless and they need some, boost, please come to me. Can I also leave my before the end of the show? Before the end of the show, my website.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
how to connect with me and then work with me. Even.
I'm gonna spam all that for you. I'm just gonna throw all that stuff. I'm gonna put all these things. PodMatch.
Alex, and also before you go to the next question, I just wanted to say, like, had you asked me, no, not really. New York and London, my answer would always be New York. I wanted to work and I wanted to, because Malaysia was under the Commonwealth, right? It's under the Commonwealth. So we follow the UK. So it's like London is like the creme de la creme. And now that I've been in the States, New York it is, or Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles. You seem like a Los Angeles person to me.
You think so?
Yeah, because you're chill, you're relaxed.
But when I was back in corporate days, New York. Definitely.
Yeah, because it's a concrete jungle there. Mm-hmm. Here, we relax. We wake up at 10, 11 o'clock.
Late cereal.
Late cereal.
lunch.
We have 3 coffees a day and 2 teas.
2 teas, okay.
Yeah, this is my first tea.
Okay.
I've already had 2 coffees, and I'll have 2 or 3 teas until, like 4 o'clock tea and a 7 o'clock tea. That's my life.
Okay.
This is LA. You have to always have a drink in your hand, or you can't be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see people like they need to have at least, if it's just H2O, even though it's in a Starbucks cup. Like you people are so fancy.
We're fancy here in LA. Drive all our Teslas and BMWs and stuff. I drive a Toyota Camry from 2007 because I'm very humble. I'm not very flashy at all.
But
I don't like.
This is a very humble abode, and I love it. And guys, hashtag it's not that humble. I mean, this is rented out to what, Hollywood for
films.
shooting. Yeah,
it's made for TV.
Mm-hmm.
And this corner is made for podcasting. Oh, and I changed this up for you. You're the first person to have Magneto and They Live mask.
Savior.
So you're the first one here to have this on the show. It's a Magneto as a alien from They Live, the movie.
Wow.
So you're the first person. All right. Where were we? Honored. So, okay, we've only done 4 questions, and that took about 10 minutes for each one. We're probably at 2 hours now.
Okay.
All right.
You think so? No.
This one's a tough one.
Okay.
This one's tough. This is really tough.
Shoot.
Favorite American movies and TV shows of yours?
Movies
and TV shows. Just throw some stuff you like. Movies and TV shows.
Okay. Because I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite film of all time. It has to be Interstellar.
Oh, I love that Interstellar.
And can I just choose one?
You could choose 1 or 8.
One.
Or a TV show also.
Oh, TV show.
A movie and a TV show.
So, okay, I gave 1 for movie. TV show. Where? Okay, the one that's in my head right now is Grace and Frankie.
Oh, yeah? You like that one. I've seen that show.
Because they're so chill. Like, I'll be like that when I'm older, by the beach.
I can't believe I've actually seen a bunch of those episodes. I just went out with I had a girlfriend years ago that made me watch.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay.
It is like you don't need to use your brain when you watch that.
It's really nice and very inclusive show.
Yeah.
And open, honest. It's so honest. I love honest.
Hashtag authentic. This is
authentic and honest. It's kind of like your podcast.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's get you. I don't hold you much longer hostage. You're hostage to my TV show, to my podcast.
I am enjoying every minute here.
I'm also okay. So here we go. Okay, what is one language you'd love to become fluent in?
French.
I wrote here.
What did you write?
That you would say French.
You see.
Oh, I do that. I do that on my shows where I try to predict things.
Telepatic.
But I was about to say I found out you're a Scorpio from one of your. Are you October or November?
Take a guess.
Very close to Halloween. No, okay. You're November 18.
Ooh, minus the 1.
17, 8, 19.
No, minus the 1. Just
November 8.
Yes.
Very close to me. What am I?
Scorpio too?
I'm a Scorpio. How close? minus 6. One way 2? Or the other. 2.
Oh my gosh.
So everybody get my birthday presents ready, guys.
Yeah. November babies.
Start shopping now because those gifts are not going to get any cheaper. And no Amazon gift cards, please.
No, I'll take it.
Recycled. All right, so French, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Qu'est-ce que tu la vision? I don't know what that means. I just made that up.
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Ça va? Ça va bien?
Ça va bien.
Ça va? I know from the map in Paris, vous êtes ici. Something like that. You are here.
Oh, right. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Champs-Élysées.
Oui, oui.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5,
5.
6, 6.
I mean, you should be.
I should know. My mom.
Yeah, exactly.
My mom was teaching. And okay, so let's move on. So French is a great answer. The only answer.
Yeah.
How much? This is question number 7. How much do you love this podcast?
Oh, wow. 1 to 10? A scale of 1.
Scale of 1 to 10.
11.
That's
11
correct.
is a master number.
You've gotten all these questions correct, especially that one. 11 is the answer too. I wrote here you'd say 12, so you kind of missed the. But thank you. 11 is great.
Because I love the number 11.
11 is great. Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. 11 is perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that endorsement. All right, so we're gonna move on because we gotta get you out of here. You have things to do.
We gotta go to Hollywood.
You gotta go to Hollywood. Oh my God, I'm giving daylight. All right, here we go. Do you believe that money can make people's depression go away?
Money does. No, I was not gonna endorse money makes the world go around. But your question was, can money make the depression go away? Wow, is it a yes or no answer?
It could be nuanced. It could have a nuance to it.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
Temporary.
Yeah.
It could give you temporary happiness. I'll give a quick anecdote, which is my friend was having a hard time. He was going through something, and I didn't know how to console him. Normally, you'd say, "Hey, man, it's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be good." That's too generic. I just randomly in my head, I said to him, if you had $10 million in your bank account right now, would you be feeling the way you're feeling right now? He goes, no, I guess not. And he switched. And he was cool. Everything was good. It was a temporary fix to his problem when I didn't even know that.
So wait, so you asked him to visualize if he had $10 million and would that problem go away?
Yeah.
And he said, yes, it would.
Yeah. And it wasn't a monetary issue. It was something that was bothering him.
But then somehow it's connected to.
It's just that it could be, let's say, your something goes wrong. You lost your job promotion, or somebody said something mean to you. Mm-hmm. If you had $10 million, would that bother you?
Because he could book himself a flight ticket to Cancun.
Yeah. So I always said to him, okay, you feeling bad? And I was like, I didn't even think about that answer or telling him that to boost him up, but it changed him for that second, for that moment. And it's temporary because he still has to go and sleep that night and think about that problem because he don't have that money. He's probably going, wait, Alex told me if I had 10, I felt good for a second. There's a lot of things are temporary fixes. Mm-hmm. So in the end, if you're not happy with yourself, your podcast, you're worth it. You're worth something. You're an important person.
You matter.
You matter. And always use that as the baseline. And I have no problem. I always thought I mattered. Not arrogance, just a confidence in myself. Even though I have insecurities, I have very low confidence, social anxiety, all this stuff, I never have lost the belief that I could do anything anybody else could. And just as good.
Yay!
All right, let's move on. Thank you. You gave me the inspiration. This is question number 9. We're almost there, everybody. Thank you for holding on. All 3 of our listeners, our viewers. Appreciate you all.
Thank you for not clicking off just yet.
Thank you. My mom and my uncle and my sister are our 3 subscribers. And all of Malaysia, hopefully.
Yes.
Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm asking you this. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, wow. Childhood memory. A memory? Or just the feeling of it?
Like going to Disneyland or something like that.
Watching Parent Trap.
With Lindsay Lohan? No way. Do you know that's one of my favorite movies? Okay. Does that movie make you cry?
Of course.
Okay. I'm going to guess the scene. Okay. The scene that makes me cry. Every time. I don't care. Whatever you say, I don't care about manly machos. Do you know what scene it is?
The vineyard scene where she realized the nanny realized that it was the what?
Oh, the nanny.
Yeah,
that's
the
when
nanny.
you went.
Yeah,
That's when you cried most.
because she just realized that because they were separated for so long, right? And then she noticed her behavior was different, and then no, this is
that
not
makes you bawl out crying.
Yeah.
The part.
Okay, wait.
Do you know what part it is for me?
Oh gosh. Okay, you tell me.
So they're made to go into the cabin. They're in detention, and she shows the picture of her dad.
Oh,
it's that scene, and they bring the two together.
Oh my god, I just had goosebumps.
Before that, actually, how could you? She says something about how could you be thinking of ice cream at a time like this? A time like what?
Yeah.
Don't you get it? I bawl out. I'm like, oh my god! When just realizing you have a long lost sister, your twin that you never knew you had, and then all
that's
that
my
stuff.
Mom, and that's my dad.
I start like I don't care. I will cry, and I've always loved Lindsay Lohan because of that movie. I will always support her.
Yes, me too.
I love with Lindsay. We love you.
We
care for you.
Yeah.
And okay, we gotta get you out of here because it's getting a little long. We could go on for hours because we're the podcast kings and queens here.
Exactly.
So okay, and this question number 10. There's no question. I want to just thank you for coming here, and I appreciate you. And it was a beautiful coincidence that you just happened to be in LA, and I just want to thank you for coming. And we're gonna do emotional. We're gonna get like Lindsay Lohan, Parent Trap emotional here, guys. So I want to just thank you. I appreciate you, and let's get you out of here because I know you got to see Hollywood while there's still sun out. And any one thing you want to promote, and let's get those out. And let's anything you want to say. The world is YouTube is yours right now.
I just want to say first off, thank you so much, Alex, for having me. I am very, very honored to be here and humbled, to be honest, to be invited into your home, your studio, and to be here recording this with you in person. And as for the listeners out there, please continue to support Alex. I think he's doing a great job. He's starting out, but then I know it's just up from here. And I'd like to see you this time next year. We're gonna be collaborating. I probably have something on then as well. And then for the listeners, you're definitely not worthless. Yes, do check out my episodes as well. I have my own podcast. It's called You're Worthless. Read that again. The juxtaposition of your very soul. I am also a hypnotherapist. So if you feel that you are resonating with any of my podcast episodes and you want to, talk and just have some clarity, just reach out to me via my socials. I'm on my website, the nicknierrasholisticlifestyle.com. I'm also a lifestyle coach. And then if you want to talk about some corporate things, I'm also your girl. And my socials, LinkedIn, Nicolette Nierras, social media, Your Worthless podcast, and my personal, it's all connected in there. So Spotify, same name, Your Worthless. Read that again, Juxtaposition of Your Very Soul. And YouTube, Your Worthy Podcast. So that's me.
That's what a professional podcaster sounds like. You know your stuff. And it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you. Thank you for coming. And we wish you safe travels.
Thank you.
And LA loves you, and we all love you.
Thank you. I'll be back.
She'll be back. And all our guests from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, hope we'll see you too as well soon.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Nick, for coming.
And Alex, you're also welcome to Kuala Lumpur. So
I'd love to come out. It's one of the parts of the world I haven't been yet. So
yes, anytime. We're connected. So if you're there on the other part of the world, then just let me know.
I will find you.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all again for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. And cut.